Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to tell you and show you something about self-service password reset and specifically self-service password reset for administrators or in general privileged user accounts. Because self-service password reset for administrators doesn't follow the default password or self-service password reset policy that you have configured in your tenant. So if I go to Microsoft Entra ID and scroll down a little in the menu to password reset, I have some password reset configured here. This password reset policy doesn't apply to privileged accounts. By privileged accounts, we mean members of the most privileged roles in Microsoft Entra ID, such as global administrators, exchange administrators, application administrators, authentication administrators, and so on. The roles are listed in Microsoft documentation. There is a bunch of roles, probably around 20, maybe 30 roles, that do not follow this default user self-service password reset policy. So no matter what you have configured here, these most privileged roles don't follow it. They always have the policy for self-service password reset enabled, which means that the most privileged members of the roles, they can do self-service password reset even when you disable it here in the portal for regular users. So it doesn't matter what you configure here, even if you disable it like this, the most privileged roles can still do self-service password reset. The same applies also to the authentication methods that you have configured here for regular users. The most privileged roles do not follow this configuration. They have their own configuration, which allows them to use something that's called secure self-service password reset. What we mean by secure self-service password reset is the fact that they always have to use two different authentication methods in order to confirm or finish the self-service password reset authentication process. And they can use all of the methods that are available in Microsoft Entra ID except for security questions. So to summarize it, even if you configure only that one method is required for regular users, your privileged users will have to do two different MFA methods when performing self-service password reset. And also, no matter what you allow here for regular users as the available authentication methods, your administrators will be able to use any of the authentication methods that are available in Microsoft Entra ID, no matter what you configured here, except for security questions, which are always disabled for the most privileged roles. Okay, so this is the default behavior. So your privileged users are always able by default to perform self-service password reset in the secure way. So with two different authentication methods. The problem with self-service password reset is that it's very often targeted by threat actors. Because if a threat actor is able to satisfy or finish the process of self-service password reset, they are able to get access to the account. For regular users, it's questionable whether or not it should be enabled or disabled, because there are definitely advantages, because when self-service password reset is enabled, end users can perform self-service password reset when they forget their password or they are for whatever reason unable to sign in. Maybe their account is disabled because of multiple failed sign-in attempts. And then they can do self-service password reset and gain access back to their accounts without the need to contact the internal help desk of the organization. So when self-service password reset is enabled for regular users, it will probably decrease the amount of requests for password resets coming from regular users. But for privileged users, self-service password reset is something that they should never do. There should be always some other process, internal process of regaining access to privileged accounts when needed. And that's the reason why my recommendation would be to disable completely self-service password reset for privileged accounts. But this is some kind of misunderstanding that I see quite often when talking to customers about self-service password reset and the way they have it configured. Because they think that when they disabled self-service password reset here, or they enable it only for the regular users and they didn't include some groups that contain privileged users, they tend to think that self-service password reset is not enabled for privileged users. But that's not true. Like I said, privileged roles don't follow this configuration configured here. They have their own policy configured on the background. And so the question is now, how can you configure the policy for privileged users if it's not available here in the portal? And the question is quite obvious: PowerShell. So when something is not available from the portal, it's usually available via PowerShell or some API. So we can use PowerShell to change the default self-service password reset policy for administrators. Before we can start using it, or before we can connect and change it, we need to have the required module, PowerShell module, installed. So in order to be able to do that, we need the module which is called Microsoft Graph Identity Sign-ins. If you have the Microsoft Graph module already installed, which is my case, you don't have to install it again. I have the whole Microsoft Graph module installed on my computer, so I don't have to do it again. And I can go and import the module. So I use this import-module command, and I'm importing microsoft.graph.identity.signins. This is enough for me in order to view or change the self-service password reset policy for my privileged users. I don't need anything else. The import process of this module takes some time. I don't know why, so don't ask me why is it taking so long. It's importing the module on the background right now, and we have to wait until it's finished. When it's finished, we can go ahead and connect to Microsoft Graph. So I have a command that will connect me to Microsoft Graph. The only scope I need is this policy.readwrite.authorization. I don't need anything else in order to view or change the self-service password reset policy. It opened on my second monitor, so I just copy and paste it here to this window where I'm signed in with my global admin account. And I can go back and see that I'm connected to Microsoft Graph. So now I can use another command that will show me the current policy configuration. The command is get-mg policy authorization policy. And the thing I want to see is just allowed to use SSPR. I don't need anything else. So I confirm it. I need to sign in again. So again, copy it here, go back to PowerShell, and I see that allowed to use SSPR is true. That means that my privileged accounts are allowed to use self-service password reset. That's the thing I want to change. I don't want to allow my privileged users to use self-service password reset. So I have another command prepared that changes the configuration so that privileged users will not be able to perform self-service password reset. So I use this command update-mg policy authorization policy, and I use the argument of allowed to use SSPR and I set it to false. Confirmed. And now I can check the policy configuration, which now is false. So allowed to use SSPR is now set to false. So I see I've verified that it was applied successfully, and now my privileged users are unable to perform self-service password reset. That's all from my side for today. Don't forget to follow my Cybersecurity World blog. You can also follow my social profile on social networks such as LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Threads, or Mastodon. And that's really all from my side. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know via comments underneath the video or contact me directly on my email. And that's really all from my side for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.